Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MHS and Shuffle Curious January Shuffle Challenge. We are going to commence our day 2. Today is going to be traveling and arm flow, and traveling specifically with your running man. Perform a running man while you're traveling. There's really one basic set of movements that you really need to know. So I'd like to kind of just call this the cross step and then a wide step that follows it. So if I am doing my running man and I want to get to this position, I prefer a kind of an oscillation, doing a semicircle, preferably. Just feels better. But how to do this? Let's say you want to move left to right. So all you would do is when this leg is in the perch, you want to take a wider step when that front leg is coming down and striking the ground. And then when you come back up into the perch with your other leg, you then want to cross your leg over your other and move in this direction. One thing to mention with this, as you're crossing and as your foot strikes the ground, you also want your weight-bearing leg to slide in the direction that you're moving as well. So it's going to be a cross step and you're sliding back as such. And then as you're going back into your perch, this is also very important, you want your slide to go in the direction that you're moving as well. You want to come in this direction. See how I'm moving in this direction? So, and then you repeat that process. You're going to take that wide step, then you're going to cross over. It's going to be wide, cross, wide, cross, wide. This is basically what we need to move around in our running man if we want to move laterally, and that's really what we're going for. So try that with an oscillating movement, kind of trace out a geometrical shape. I like a semicircle. That's my preferred shape on the ground. So try that out, or pick any kind of shape that you'd like. That could just be a circle, it could be a square, trapezoid, whatever you prefer. Okay, so on top of this lateral movement with your running man, you can do something that I like to call it a slide step. I mean, really, this can just be perceived as a glide, but I will give a demonstration and then I'll get into it. With this type of step, as soon as you want to execute it, it's going to be the direction that you want to move. So it'll be my outside leg is going to be up. As soon as it strikes the ground, bring my weight off of that front foot and have the preponderance of my weight on my back foot. And then this is when I'm just going to bring this foot off to the side right here. Okay. I'll be doing my running man. As soon as I decide to do this movement, I stop right here, put my weight to the back. It's good to anticipate it before it happens so that you know where to distribute your weight. You want more of your weight on your back step, and then as soon as you feel this foot hit the ground, you're going to move it on the and count. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then as soon as your foot hits that other ground on the other side, then you're going to go right back into your running man. It's like you never stopped. You paused your running man, you did this slide, and then you resume it. So then you're here. Okay, and then it goes for the other side as well. So the foot that's sliding is going to stay in front of you the whole time. Okay. So next up, we're going to go over arm flow. So I have 3 different arm flows for you guys. Feel free to experiment. Feel free to drop any of these if you don't vibe with them. But these are the ones that I particularly like to use, and I feel like they're very applicable and they're very natural, in my own opinion, of course. So the first one will be, I call it just running, because you're doing the same motion as running. When this leg comes down, this arm comes up. Here, here. So it's always going to be the opposite type of arm flow or type of movement. When one leg is in front of you, the other arm comes in front of you as well. So the second one will be what I like to call the shoulder roll. So it'll be the same premise, but when your front leg or when one leg is out, the opposite shoulder is going to roll back just like that. And when you have this one, this is going to roll. The way to kind of think that is when you feel your leg coming forward, you almost want to meet it with your shoulder. Okay? And then the last one that I particularly like is the chicken wing. So this is not dependent on what leg is forward, what leg is back. You can chicken wing with either arm whenever you'd like. It could be a four count cadence. It could be totally random. It could be one and then the other, one and then the other. It does not matter. The way that I like to feel this out, I like to stick one arm out. I like to stick another arm out here. Okay. And it can be very subtle or it can be very strong, whatever your vibe is. But I like to kind of oscillate with it. And so when I'm going in this direction, I like to have my chicken wing out here. And when I go into the other direction, I like to have my chicken wing out here. So it's all up to preference. That is a more freestyle-esque type of arm flow. I think a lot of people may think that it's corny, but I do it all the time. So I guess I'm corny then. All right, I think that's all I have for you guys. So please, if you guys have any questions, any comments, any feedback for me, please throw it in the comment section or hit us up on the support group on Instagram that has all the people doing this challenge and all the instructors as well. And just a reminder for tomorrow, we will be doing the Power Running Man. And so I hope these last 2 days of the small running man and then traveling with the running man and the arm flow will help you tomorrow. So I hope to see you guys on day 3.